Morning! Welcome back to another vlog. I think that actually today we're going to go for just a one-day vlog. We're going to do some shopping. We've been in the house for pretty much a week. I had tonsillitis at the beginning of the week. If you saw the last vlog, you will know. Then we had snow days. It snowed actually overnight, not too badly though, and we can pretty much get everywhere. So, I think we're going to go to Meadow Hall. We weren't. I'm not prepared for it. Haven't worn makeup in about a week and a half, but I think we're actually going to go out. So, I was looking at some like fashion bloggy stuff last night, and it made me want to dig out all of my old bauble bar stuff. I kind of am feeling the t-shirt and the bling necklace again, and I know in one of these bags I have something that will fit the bill. I was actually looking on Accessorize. Oh man, very like long ago I used to wear this. I wore this to death, like so much. It's a bit much, isn't it? It is a bit much. I mean, especially with the florals that I'm wearing. But I think I had a couple. I had one that was like just jewels. Ooh, okay. This was one of the ones that I was thinking of, which is still, you know, it's a lot. It's very bling. Let me get my face out of the picture so it will actually focus. It's very bling, but it's a bit more neutral. And this one I was absolutely in love with because it's very plain. Although again, bling, bling, bling. Kind of plain. I feel like you could just wear that with a t-shirt. It's a statement necklace, but it's not quite as in your face. So I'm gonna try something different today. But I'm probably not gonna wash my hair, so I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with it. I'm going to go with the less ostentatious necklace, just to kind of work my way up. What is that all about? Why have I got an extra? Ooh, okay. We think it's a bit strange with this t-shirt because it's not entirely wanting to sit how I want it to sit. Oh, it looks okay. Oh, that's like super not me. Wearing it anyway. Okay, I want to wear some like proper makeup today because it has been a while. I'm going to wear the Bobbi Brown, what is this, vitamin enriched face base, because my skin has been really dry. I have used this before, but I haven't yet found, in fact I'm going to use my fingers, haven't yet found the absolute best way to apply it. This is the Bobbi Brown Silk Longwear Weightless Foundation. This is one of the new ones. I have found it to be quite dry and a little bit too heavy for me. So I'm just using a very small amount over the top of that really hydrating base. And I'm going to blend it out with my fingertips and see how natural I can make it look. I don't really like a super heavy foundation. For those who are really violently against applying things with your fingertips, when I last had my makeup applied professionally, at Bobbi Brown in fact, complete coincidence, the woman that did it said that it looks a lot more natural and it's a lot more forgiving as you age to apply it with your fingertips. Oftentimes she said that she will initially put it on with a brush or a sponge, and then she'll end up kind of blending all the rest of it out, and I totally am with her on that. I just think it just settles funny and you never can quite get a really natural finish with just a brush or a sponge. Not on skin that is like mine anyway. I'm sure for some people it's absolutely fantastic, but for me it never looks like my skin unless I use my fingers in some capacity. The concealer was the corrector, by the way, in Porcelain Peach. I promise there's no more Bobbi Brown for the rest of this. It's just stuff that I randomly picked up. I'm obviously being indoctrinated, it looks like that. And that I did blend out with a little brush. I picked up this Charlotte Tilbury Colour Chameleon in Amber Haze. It says it is for brown eyes. And I got this when I was in Newcastle and it's so pretty. Like really gorgeous. I'm not super excited about Charlotte Tilbury in the way people seem to be. But this was like, oh yes, I'm gonna have to try that. Just get a brush to blend it out. I'm not priming, so this will definitely crease. And for my line, because I do have eyelash extensions on, so I'm not gonna do anything mascara wise, I'm just gonna use the black from the Urban Decay Basics. In case anyone spotted it, I do have a like saw. I don't know if I can really see it on camera, but I stabbed myself in the night with my nail. So I've got quite a visible scab on my face now. This is super dramatic for the middle of the day on a Saturday. I'm going to use the, what is this called? Becca Opal liquid highlight before I powder. And I'm going to go in with my Vichy Derma Blend, which is my favourite powder, and do something in the way of baking. Only this time I'm going to like apply it with this and I'm going to buff it out with something else. Genius idea. I say genius idea like I've never done this before. I'm out of dry shampoo. Basically the same thing, guys. I've got some Boots points to spend today as well. I mean, I don't have them to spend today. I don't have to spend them today. But I was thinking I might treat myself to something. I don't know what. I want something a little bit special. I haven't purchased any new makeup or anything in a little while, so maybe we'll have a little look in Boots. I swear this is only like 2-day hair. But my hair gets so greasy now. For my powder, I'm going to use one of these funky toothbrush brushes to just kind of buff in the excess, in theory. And if you saw my last real-time or realistic morning routine, you'll know that normally I just leave it looking crazy, but I found that doing this gives me the same result, but I don't go through that very powdery first hour and a half before I get oily. I'm going to bronze slightly. This is the Becca Chrissy Teigen palette. This is as close to contouring as it gets for me. I think I've gone really bronzy because I saw a picture on Pinterest earlier and was like, I just want to put some makeup on. Definitely need to do something extra to my hair. And highlights. I'm going to use this one up here, which I just can't figure out what it's called. It might be called Beach Nectar. It might be called Rose Gold. I can't figure it out. The thing is, they've got quite a lot of colour to them. So every time I apply them, I'm like, ooh, that's a bit much. It's not just a highlight. It's kind of like a cheek colour. Does anybody else make these really attractive faces while they're doing their makeup? Top of the list when we go to the shops, dry shampoo. As usual, we will be starting in Primark. This skirt is so nice. I'm not really into this kind of like extra thing. I just wish it was one. I don't really like that split hem thing, but I really like the pattern. And the colour of this coat is amazing. I don't like the material. It's like a kind of blazery crepe material, which is a bit odd, but I love the colour. I've come specifically looking for that really good Gucci dupe that people were talking about on Twitter. What are the chances they'll actually have it? This kind of style shirt is back. I've had shirts like this from Primark before. Thanks, Miles. But they've got it into loads of different patterns. I quite like this one. Also, I've already picked up 2 things to try on. These are really cool. I really like these. No real reason to buy any of them, but I like the style. They already have a ton of swimwear and just generally like summer stuff. Little PSA, these shorts in the larger sizes always sell out really early. So if you want some this year, because these are really nice, the high-waisted ones, get them kind of when it's too cold to wear them. I think it's this one. It doesn't look quite as nice in person as it did on Twitter when I saw it, but I think I'm gonna get it. I told myself that I was not gonna look at the Disney stuff until it was closer to the time that we were actually going, but they did a bag like this last year, almost identical, but this one's got a little turn lock. It's like a little Mickey Mouse Chanel.
It's a little...
I think it's like a little purse.
Yeah.
It's pretty cute.
I see a mouse inside there. One of his bunnies and...
I don't know how I feel about round handbags. I think they'd be really awkward to work with, to fit stuff in. But they seem to be a big trend. I don't know if I can brave a 2-piece this holiday, but seriously. How cute is that? I wonder if they've got any swimsuits. I was actually going to buy a swimsuit with Mickey Mouse on it from H&M. Not H&M. So cool. Forever 21, it was £18. How much is this one? £8, I'm having it. It was way too manic to actually go and try things on, so I just bought everything, and I will take things back if they don't fit or I don't like them. I didn't buy the backpack, but I did buy this because it was too cute. I thought this would be really cute in like little Instagram countdowns too. This was £3. I'm trying not to buy a ton of Disney stuff. We're not going till the very end of October. But I did buy that and I did buy that. And, we've come into the Disney shop and look, they've got a ton of like homeware and random stuff they don't normally have. And my favourite Disney song on the screens. I love these jumpers, especially that one. They've got bags, pyjamas, all kinds of stuff. What did you spend your pocket money on? A Lego set that we're gonna build.
Comes with Boba Fett, gift card, and that's what it's called. Anyway, the card, and Chewbacca, Han Solo.
Excellent.
Okay, so it comes with...
And we'll spend an entire afternoon building it, and then he's going to break it and forget all about it in a week. If we can just ignore the trash that is my bedroom right now, I'm going to try on those things that I bought. Also, this belt, I'm really feeling it, but it's like at a weird angle. It's like really jutting off. I don't know if you can tell so much straight on. I think you can, because then like it gives the perspective of this being larger. Can you see what I mean? Like looking down on it, it's really quite uneven. But otherwise, as people have said, it is pretty much the best dupe for the Gucci one that you're going to find. Seriously, everything in this entire room is filthy. This was something I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to like, and I actually really do. It's very high up here, higher than I expected it to be. I feel like there's room for more boob if you're a little bit more well endowed than I am. But also there is like a thing, like a tie thing at the back, so I could in theory make that a little bit tighter over my bust if I wanted to, but it's definitely more modest than I imagined it would be. I feel like it's missing pockets. Definitely feel like there should be pockets here, but overall I quite like it. I like it. It's smart. I think the whole thing of wearing this necklace with it makes it look a little bit more, actually the more I'm thinking about this, the more I think this is not. I wonder if, oh, I can tighten that, okay. Yeah, I think that this whole neckline and this is making it look a little bit prim. Let's just pretend that that necklace is not there. But I think it's nice. It's like summer, formal. I could wear this to work with like a t-shirt on top or something, or even a t-shirt underneath, I suppose, if I was so inclined. And I have regular length legs, although I am petite. My legs are kind of normal sized and my body is short, and so I would say it's a pretty alright length for me as well. Also, it kind of seems like a dress. I don't know, I like it. I think this was £12. That dress was actually £13. So this one is 10. And I had a dress very similar to this last year that was red with white dots. And I got rid of it. It was a strange length. This is much longer. But I got rid of it because it looked weird here. And I'm not wearing a bra, so, you know, bear that in mind. I could wear a bra and it would look different. But it definitely, like, there's something... I've just run downstairs to show the boys. I've now run out of breath. Horribly, horribly unfit. There's something kind of a little bit Pride and Prejudice-y about this neckline. I feel like this should be kind of further down. Hang on. Okay, I kind of feel like I was wearing it wrong, because if I pull it down to where I think the neckline should be, this kind of hits my waist. But then if you move your arms, you feel a little bit like you could expose yourself. I don't know about this one. You let me know. By the time you see this, I will not have taken the tags off yet. Also, I kind of need a clear background to show you the real silhouette of the dress. That's a bit better. I don't know. I don't know. I like it in theory. It might actually be more the arms that are bothering me. Last thing was the swimming costume. I actually got this in a 10 and I am a 12. I got each of the others in a 12, I'm pretty sure. And this fits so much nicer. I think in a 12 it would have just been a little bit too baggy in some areas, and I think it fits and looks a little bit nicer in a 10. This is really nice. It feels like a high quality, like a thick swimming costume material. Excellent. I was going to spend £10 more from Forever 21, but I think this is a nicer choice. The last things that I got, I needed new hangers because they keep breaking, and people keep saying to me that apparently their hangers do not break. Are they from Primark? Are the Primark ones just particularly bad? I'm not really heavy-handed. I break them, Lee breaks them, they break. I'm sure it's not just me. I got some clips because when I can't find one of my, oh, I'm wearing it right now, when I can't find one of my twisty things, I just like to put my hair on top of my head without causing kinks. I got some sunglasses, and these are very similar to the Ray-Ban Erica sunglasses, but they are a matte, like a tortoiseshell, whatever. Tortoiseshell? That's all kinds of wrong. Tortoiseshell or turtle. I think it's tortoiseshell, right? I like them. I think they're a little bit less harsh than the black. We saw this earlier. I think that's super cute. This was £3, this little Minnie Mouse card holder. Birthday card for Milo's friend. I got 2 things of dry shampoo because, as we know from earlier, I have run out. Some deodorant. I've got a bad feeling. Oh, is this the nice one? Let's see. I always... That's fine. Oh my god. We share deodorant, Lee and I. At the moment we're using this one that is horrible. I bought two at the same time, two different fragrances. The fresh one is not so fresh. I prefer it to smell like a masculine deodorant than a feminine one because I don't like the powdery, florally kind of stuff. I really like that one, the red one. And then I saw this on the way out in Boots, and it's the Sanctuary Spa Hot Sugar Scrub. This marks quite an occasion, ladies and gentlemen, because this was a 3 for 2 and I only bought one thing. Has that ever been done in the history of Boots 3 for 2 offers? There were several things that I could have just quickly picked up, but no, I just spent the £13 on one thing instead of spending like £26 and getting a free thing. I feel quite strong, shopaholic wise. But I'm quite excited to try this. I really like the salt scrub and I've never used this one before, and it says it's like purifying, or what does it say? Self-heating, cleansing and nourishing for my body. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna like paint it all over everywhere. May have help with my back. Leave it for a little bit and then scrub it all off, and maybe it'll be like a spa treatment for my whole body. Let's see, I will keep you posted. But that is everything. And now I'm gonna go downstairs and finish my Costa that I got on the way home, help Milo build his Lego set, and that is gonna be it for our little mini vlog today. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, check out my other videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.